nothing icy on you right now, Playboy, but...
Hey. That's 5 carrots in the mouth, niggas.
Pause.
Yeah. Pause.
What's good, Mind Speakers? I'm excited to bring back a segment that is the core segment of this channel. Probably the first video I ever did was one of these. So welcome to another episode of THiNK, where I talk about whatever comes to my mind because that's just how my fucking brain works. Ready? Let's go. So Kylie Jenner was on the cover of Forbes magazine, and apparently Forbes is heralding her as the youngest self-made billionaire in history. She's made like $900 million, but she's well on her way. Probably next year she will be the youngest self-made billionaire in history. First of all, let's just say congratulations to Kylie. I mean, she's done the damn thing since 2015. Got those lips done and started marketing lip kits. Like, you can't take that away from her. But with that being said, self-made? You know, there's the pancakes that your grandma gets up on Sunday morning, or your auntie with the fat back of the arm. You know what I'm talking about. And she makes them shits from scratch, and them shits are always bussin'. And then there's the just add water pancakes. Kylie Jenner in this situation is the just add water pancakes, because all really she needed was a little bit of water. I mean, let's be realistic. She literally came from not only wealth, but also stood on one of the biggest platforms there is to stand on regarding promotion. You're fucking Kardashian. Like, let's be realistic here. Of course she maximized it. We gonna give her that. But if any one of us decided that we were gonna start doing lip kits today, how would we get that done? Do we have the capital? Okay, let's say we get it done. How do we promote it? It could be the same product. It's all about the marketing and the promotion. So y'all are selling a false dream here, talking about she's self-made. Yeah, but when I think of self-made billionaire, I think of Oprah Winfrey. I don't think of no goddamn Kylie Jenner. So apparently no one gives a shit whenever we scream and say to stop rebooting shit, because now they're deciding to bring back the Rugrats, which nobody asked them to bring back the Rugrats. Why? Because the Rugrats was for us. Here's my thing. Cartoons have changed, and although the reboot sounds nice, we ain't sitting down and watching 26 episodes of a new Rugrats season. We're not. And wanna know why? Because they ain't gonna make it for us. They're gonna make it for these new little ashy bastards sitting in preschool right now that know about dick jokes. And that's my point, is why are you gonna bring some shit like this back? But here we go. They're bringing back the Rugrats apparently. Same creators. I guess they're gonna try to do same voices. They're getting a season. They're getting a movie. But they're adding new characters? Y'all better not add not one new goddamn baby. And I mean it. It is Phil, Lil, Chucky, Angelica, Tommy, Dill, Kimmy, Susie. That's it, I think. I hope I'm not missing anybody. That's it. I don't want no new babies. Don't be coming around here like, this is the new baby. His name is Winston. He's actually Phil and Lil's little brother. Get that shit out of here. I don't want to hear none of that shit. But the real problem is, of course, y'all can't leave it a cartoon. No, why? Because kids aren't entertained by cartoons anymore. Now that shit gotta be 3D and it's gotta be CGI. Yeah, y'all just ruin everything that was good about the 90s when y'all do shit like this. Like, the legacy to us is weird. And on top of that, I remember when they used to have Rugrats games and it used to be 3D. Tommy Pickles' head looked weird as shit. Like, I don't want to see that. I'm just annoyed. I was annoyed when they did it with the Powerpuff Girls. I was annoyed. Didn't they do it with Kim Possible? I don't know. Yeah, they did. Didn't they do it with a live action Kim Possible? I don't even want to talk about it. All I'm saying is, this shit is trash. Leave our shit alone. Like, my childhood is dead. It died when Toys R Us just closed. Jeffrey the Giraffe, he packed up and left. We're alone in these streets. And can't nothing bring our childhood back. But I guess just like everything else, y'all gonna watch 2 episodes and then move on like y'all did with Raven's Home, so whatever. So Azealia Banks went on Wildin' Out and got mad at niggas for wildin' out. Azealia Banks said that she was told that she would be able to go on Wildin' Out and just perform her song In a Winter or Treasure Island and not take part in any of the Wildin' Out festivities. Now to me that don't even sound right. Why? Because Wildin' Out is a hip hop crowd. And Azealia, let's be real here. I was at Summer Jam when you were on the festival stage and them niggas booed you off the festival stage. And it's not because Azealia Banks' music is not good. I enjoy Azealia Banks' music. But hip hop crowds don't go to hear house music. And Azealia Banks raps over house beats. But Wildin' Out is a show about talking shit. And more than you're known for making music, you're known for talking shit. So apparently she participated in the freestyle battle, didn't like what was said by I think DC Young Fly, and then she started crying. But we didn't know about this because the episode hasn't aired yet. We only know this because she posted this on her Instagram. I did Wildin' Out today. There were tons of pre-planned colorist jokes and of course, Crybaby cried. Some little scrawny black Atlanta twink was prepared for me. They planned this, hit me on short notice, told me I didn't have to participate in some coon-ass freestyle battles, not my style, and I was to sing my song and go home. I show up and some guy who's darker than me starts calling me ugly and being colorist. Then all of a sudden, a choir of the most disgustingly basic, local, cattle call, urban, pseudo-comedic, fat because you sit in a chair all day, greasy soul food induced south of the Mason-Dixon, self-hatred, acid, hashtag backwards, post-Jim Crow, post-traumatic, slave owner, true self-esteem less, ward of the state clowns. with their low scale and unimpressive resumes start going off about how the beautiful Azealia Banks looks. I never felt so much hate and rage for anyone else than I did in that moment. And then I heard she went off to say, this is why I don't fuck with niggers, I'm going back to my white crowd. And I heard she also said something about, but if I would have talked about the fact that Nick Cannon has lupus and that he was gonna die in 3 days, then I would be the bad guy. Yeah, that would make you Chun-Li, girl. Azealia, off the top of my head, I can think of the things that you said to other people. Off the top of my head. Let's start with T.I. He said he got his GED in jail. You said he learned to read at Freedmen's Bureau. You just called Nicki Minaj Chicken of the Sea for wearing that mermaid tail in the bed video. You just told Remy Ma there was a video of her dissing Nicki Minaj in a pathetic green jumpsuit and a white scrunchie. There's a video of you dissing Nicki Minaj in a pathetic green jumpsuit with a dry ass bang and a white scrunchie. You made fun of Cardi B's under eye circles. Azealia, you have a Rolodex of shit you said to other people. You just said the other day that you can't wait for Wendy Williams to die on air. And you cry at a couple jokes. And not to mention, that drag, you can't be mad if you're not as quick. Like, if you're not as quick as they were, or if you can't snap back or come up with that, because if that's really what you wanted to say, then you need to get sharper. I don't know what else to say. Like, them people came prepared because they know you as that. Like, they know you as the girl that was gonna come in and start snapping. They were defending themselves against the fact that you know how to snap. They thought we were getting ready to have some fun. Wildin' Out is that crowd anyway. Nick Cannon created the show. They've gone in on his marriage. They've gone in on his rap career. They destroy Nick all the time. And I would be the one to say who is still watching Wildin' Out, but guess what? It's still on, so people are still watching it, and I don't want it to go off. Nick Cannon gives tons of chances to black creatives and takes chances on people like he obviously took on you. And that's my thing with Azealia Banks is you're constantly begging for an olive branch, begging for an olive branch. When you didn't have the money to record, you were online begging for an olive branch, selling soaps. And now you got an olive branch, another one, now from Nick Cannon, and you snap it. Just like you snapped the Nicki Minaj one, and it wasn't even really like that big of an olive branch because Nicki ain't trust your ass. But that's what I'm saying is like you beg for helping hands and then you get them and you snap them. And then you want to use that as an excuse for why you fail. It's like, damn girl, that's why you fail. And a lot of people keep telling me, oh, put Azealia in the culture clinic. We need her in the culture. What the fuck am I gonna do for Azealia Banks? What Azealia Banks won't do for Azealia Banks. I'm serious, like, I don't know what can be done because no one's gonna take a chance on you if they know it's always gonna backfire. It was Wildin' Out, they tell jokes. What you thought, they were gonna tell jokes about you? Yeah, girl, they do that to everybody. That show been on for 10, 15 years. And this cast isn't even the funny one. You caught that shit 10 years ago when you really would've left with your feelings singed. I don't know what else to say, man. I'm a fan of the music though, and I'm still gonna be a fan of the music, but no one else is gonna be open to hear the music if this is what you keep doing. Because it's all about the fact that you don't know how to not burn bridges. All you had to do was just show up there and do your job and leave. Even Wendy Williams did Wildin' Out and they called her all types of shit. She ain't start crying, she took the jokes. At some point, enough is enough, and I wish I could tell you that you gotta stop, but I don't even think stopping would help. I don't know what to say, dog. I'm still not gonna watch Wildin' Out, but at the same time, Azealia, that shit was just dumb. You shouldn't have went. Why'd you agree to go? Because you either needed the coin or the promo. So I would have shut up and got either one of them things and got the fuck up out of there. Easy. So right after I did my video titled Teyana Taylor Deserves Better, the next day Teyana Taylor went up to Hot 97 and Power 105.1 to discuss KTSE, where they pretty respectfully talked about the bullshit that Kanye did, which I'm never gonna be for. I don't care who's for it, but they discussed it respectfully about, you know, what Teyana would have done versus what Kanye actually did. Teyana explained it as best as she could, but I guess she felt the need to stitch it up after the interviews. I don't know who called her. I would guess it'll be somebody over there. And she posts this on her Instagram. For a better clarity, my publicized emotions towards my album, I love my album. I never said that I didn't believe in my album with all of me. My complaints never came from a place of anger, but more from a place of hurt, that I felt that I owed the world more. After 5 years of patience, I could have anticipated that the culture would be hurt, that all that I had to offer them was 23 minutes. I have a very loyal and active fan base that I'm extremely indebted to and that I am extremely dedicated to. Though a shortened version shocked me upon its release date, I appreciate my brother Ye for helping me produce my most vulnerable, personal, and soulful album to date. I think that our collaboration on this album shows and proves to add to the culture we creators promise to push forward. I never meant for my passion to be mistaken as ungratefulness, and I'm always open to agreeing and disagreeing. That doesn't take away from the bond that I share with not only Ye, but my good music family. Y'all know I'ma keep shit a bug, KTSE. And last but not least, I want to thank everyone for the love and support of KTSE. Teyana, there's a big difference between ungrateful and unsatisfied. Like, I just want to ask you, what's your favorite trip? Like Doritos, Purple Bag, Cool Ranch, Tostitos, we got Lay's, we got Honey Barbecue, we got the Wise shits. Like, what's your favorite chip? Because I just want to take one of them chips and put that shit on your shoulder. Like, I get the humility, but you can be humble and be very vocal about what you deserve. I'm just never gonna stand by the fact that you not knowing what's on your album and you being dissatisfied with your own album is okay. And I know you're gonna stand by it now, obviously for some strange reason. I don't know what they promised you, and you know, you're good music to the death of you, I guess, but just know it will be, because someone like me, I don't wanna watch TV One in 10 years and see an unsung Teyana Taylor. So just think about that. You can be very grateful for what has been done for you and still be unsatisfied with what the fuck they did and how they handled it, because it was wrong. And you know it was wrong. So I don't know who called you and tried to pressure you into putting that up there, but Teyana, you didn't say anything disrespectful on your press run, so I'm not having it. I'm just saying, I see through it. I still don't believe you're happy. I still don't believe that you're good with the way shit went, but if you say it is, cool. One of the Claremont twins is in big trouble. First of all, if you don't know who the Claremont twins are, they were on the Bad Girls Club. You probably know them from the Yeezy season campaigns when they're dressed up like Kim Kardashian or some shit. I don't know which one of them is Sinead, but Sinead's in trouble. She was arrested for $20,000 in debit card fraud, not credit card fraud. Debit card fraud. She allegedly went on a prostitution date with a man for $400 and stole his debit card. So let's just stop there. $400? $400? I'm not judging you for doing what you gotta do, because trust me, if I was a girl, there's a reason why God didn't make me one. But let's just say here, $400, I have that. Like, if I would have known that all I had to do was Venmo you $400, it could have been lit. But on a serious note, police later found this man dead from an overdose the next morning. What? She bought $650 in plane tickets, over $17,000 in retail, paid her rent and her phone bill with the card. So let's stop here. $650 in plane tickets, maybe you going across the country, right? Also, this man is dead. So you don't think you playing with fire? Not only are they gonna be checking his shit, they're going to be checking who is using his shit, because he's clearly in the morgue. $17,000 in retail. And that's my problem right there. If you don't got it like that, stop trying to front for social media that you got it like that. And it's important for a lot of people to know, because the Claremont twins are known for being bougie and acting like they have expensive things and live in penthouses and all this other shit. You're using a dead man's credit card to pay for $17,000 in clothes to stunt for what? The gram? Paid her rent and her phone bill. So now you're asking to be caught. Because now you're not only telling them, my name is Sinead Claremont, you've now told them where you stay. Not that they couldn't find it anyway, but you paid the rent for your apartment so they can come and drag you up out of the apartment? You know, I'm not saying that Sinead Claremont isn't smart. Yeah, I am. I'm saying you're not smart. Because what the fuck? There's got to be an easier way. What, you don't have a flat tummy tea code? One of them fucking UV teeth lights? All the shit that everybody else is selling? There are ways. Sinead this? What the fuck? Now Sinead Claremont is 24 years old. She's been charged with 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. That's a 20-year maximum sentence. 1 count to access device fraud, that's a 15-year max sentence, and 1 count of aggravated identity theft, that's 2 years minimum. And she was let out on a $100,000 bond. You wanna know why? Because the man was found dead. It's about to be one Claremont twin on the gram for a while. That's all I gotta say. Like, that's also gonna affect your sister, because now she's not gonna be no twin. She's just gonna be one Claremont. All I'm gonna say is, all that glitters ain't gold. Like, if you don't have Birkin money, don't scam Birkin money, get Birkin money. I just hate the fact that this girl might have permanently ruined her life because she was trying to flex on the gram. And that's what sucks. It'd be one thing if she genuinely didn't have it, because there are girls that have to scam. There are people in the street that have to scam. I don't feel like someone with as much visibility as Sinead Claremont had to do some shit like this. This was just a dumb move, and now you're really caught up. So prayers to Sinead Claremont, although I don't think it's gonna go well. I hope it doesn't go as bad as it can. Now we're gonna move it along to my favorite segment, Put You On. We haven't done this in so long. I wanna discuss some music with you guys. As usual, if you have any songs you wanna put me on, make sure you leave it in the comment box below. You can hit me up on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you're following me on all those, because I need my numbers to go up. I'm gonna be honest with you. So definitely hit me up on Instagram. Definitely hit me up on Twitter, because I love talking to people. I talk to people on Twitter more than anywhere. Like, I heart things in my comments, but I have conversations on Twitter. My Twitter followers know. So anyway, let's talk about some music. First thing I want to talk about is my boy MwangiBeatz. He's doing a project now called Flip Your Girl's Favorite Songs. Now, I know a lot of people like samples. He has some of the best samples out here. It's actually fire. So if you're a girl and you getting ready to go out and you looking sexy and you're pre-gaming, these are the beats for that. So far, he's done So Sick, No Scrubs, and Say My Name. My favorite one is the No Scrubs one, so I'm gonna link you to that below. I really like his beats. So if you're looking for beats, you're trying to buy beats, this is where you gotta get it, because this shit, if Drake had these beats, we'd be having a conversation. Next song I'm gonna link you to is called 10,000 Problems by Vic Mensa. This is also a sample. It samples Ready or Not by the Fugees. It's amazing. He's talking his shit. If you're a fan of introspective rap, this is the one. Vic Mensa is really telling you who he is and where he is and what he's going through. I like the song a lot, so I'm gonna link you to that as well. And the queen is back. My queen, Ari Lennox, is back with Whipped Cream. Whipped Cream is an amazing song. I wish it would have been like featuring Solange. If she could have got Solange, which one day she will. When Solange finds out about Ari Lennox, it's over. Which I think she might know, because Solange always be knowing, but that song literally sounds like a Solange track. It's amazing. I'm gonna link you to Whipped Cream below as well. And also, you guys asked for another playlist? Well, I got you. My new playlist, Summer 18 Drip, is up on Spotify right now, full of some of my favorite songs from the summer, and I'm gonna keep updating it as the summer goes along. It's all about good summer positive vibes. I'm always talking about summer music. So those are 30 of my favorite songs from the summer so far. Go follow that on Spotify and go follow me on Spotify. And now once you're done with all that, this shit is over because it's hot. Anyway, that's it for this week's episode of Think Tank. As usual, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, suck a dick, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Deuce. You're suffering from generic pop star syndrome. Yeah. You're a little cute.